So we're checking out the UGREEN USB-C sharing switch 2 and 4 out. So we're going to plug in two computers and we're going to switch between both of them. And I'm excited because I've never used a device like this. Now, one thing I do want to mention real quick is that this is for like keyboards, mouse, printers, things of that nature. It says it doesn't do monitors. So if you guys are wondering, just keep that in mind. But otherwise, I am really excited to try this out. Real quick though, let's go ahead and unbox this. Let's see if this is at least a quality USB-C dock, because personally I do drop my docks quite a bit, and that's kind of a big problem. So immediately though, with UGREEN, I have so many UGREEN products. This is absolutely 1000% quality. Now it does come with 10 gigabytes of transfer, and one thing I did notice, if you guys take a really close look here, you can see 10 gigabyte, 10 gigabyte, 10 gigabyte. So it comes with 3 USB-A's, and then it comes with a USB-C right here, which is really cool. And then these are the input outs right there. So you get a really good idea of how this is going to work. And we'll go ahead now and plug this in. Real quick though, let me showcase the rest. It does come with several cables. So if you guys are wondering what kind of cables this comes with, it does give you the cables that are necessary. One thing I'm going to say is, right, with the cables, I'm noticing the quality cable, the cables themselves are really quality, which is really nice. I mean, they're really thick, very much quality. As you guys can see, USB-C to USB-C. And then we get another USB-C to USB-C right here. So 2 USB-C cables, which I really like. And then real quick with this one, this actually goes into the dock itself, as you guys can see right here. And there it is. So I think this is potentially, and we'll see it in a second, I think this is the on and off button, and I think this will switch back and forth. So as you guys can see, that comes in with a nice external cable right here that helps you kind of do the switching if you need it to. So very impressed so far. All right, so we have two computers here. I have an M1 Air, and then I have a gaming laptop on the left, and we're gonna switch between both of them here in a second. And what we're gonna do is I'm gonna plug in a keyboard and mouse. So let's say you needed to work off two computers, but you only wanted to use one mouse and one keyboard. Well, for me, that's actually a use case that's very important. So we'll go ahead now, and as you guys can see, again, it comes with one USB-C and 3 USB-A. So if you guys are wondering what other ports, what can I use, what can I get away with, there you go. All right, so now we have the keyboard and the mouse plugged into this, but we don't have them plugged into a computer just yet. Now, if you're wondering, can I use them both at the same time? I don't think you can, but we'll test everything here in a second. I think that's the reason why you can switch between both of them, so that's going to be kind of key right now, and we'll see what we can do. So let's start off with the laptop here. Now, if you guys take a look, both the mouse and keyboard are powered on, and that's something that I was looking for. And let me go ahead and just zoom in on here. As you guys can see, the lights are turned on. The mouse color is turned on. All right, so we have them both now plugged in. We have both the M1 and the laptop plugged in. Now, I want to showcase real quick. The mouse is working, as you guys can see. We have the mouse plugged into this, and we have a keyboard plugged into this, and the keyboard is also lit up. So let me go ahead and start typing something. And as you guys can see, keyboard is completely doing its thing with its typing. So that's the really cool part. And now, as you guys saw, I tested with this. We're gonna go ahead now and hit this button, and it's gonna go switch. And if you guys notice one thing real quick, let me go ahead and showcase this. When you switch back and forth, this thing with this little button right here, so when you switch back and forth with this button, it goes from 1 to 2. And it'll be powered up with everything with the computer on the right. So now let me showcase this. So right here we have the keyboard right here. I'm gonna go ahead now and showcase the keyboard right here. So there it is. So as you guys can see, it went from one to the other. And let me go ahead and showcase the mouse here on the right. And you guys can see the mouse right here, right there. So the mouse right there works, and I switched from an M1 Apple laptop from a gaming laptop. Let me go ahead and switch it right back. I want you guys to see this in real time so you can see. We go ahead now and we hit the button. It's gonna switch over to this. And now, as you guys can see, we're typing in over here, and the mouse is right over here. And so it's very seamless. It's very cool. I love how, real quick, I love how you can get the indicator of where it's at. It's either on 1 or 2. And another thing I love is that you do have an external button, but you also can switch right here as well. So you technically don't need this little external button, but I love how it was added and used. So if you need to just want to press this button and maybe this is just a little too intrusive, this whole thing right here is a little too intrusive, you can just go ahead and do it that way as well. So I'm just really impressed overall with this UGREEN dock. I mean, it switches between both, as you saw, really seamlessly, and this is just a great device. So if you guys are wondering, is this worth it? Is this any good? Is this made out of great material? The answer is yes to all those. This is an incredible dock. It really does what it says, and I'm just overall a big fan.